I want to showcase is like what we are going to do through these training sessions. What we believe in ZaranTech is we don't do something called as reading through the decks. We will definitely be helping you, hand-holding you throughout these 40 hours of training, and we will guide you how to migrate data from ECC or from any source system to S/4HANA system. Now, what are the tools that we will be using through this training? It will be SAP Data Services majorly. Then we'll be using information stewards to cover the profiling part. We will also be showcasing how to use iDocs, BAPIs, LSMWs, migration cockpits to migrate your data from legacy to S/4HANA, which is the demand in the market. And then we will also be able to help you with the questions if you are having any questions during the sessions or even after the sessions. So what is the agenda of this training? So basically, there's a difference between training and going through the videos on YouTube and trying to learn yourself. What happens with the YouTube videos is if you are stuck anywhere, you don't have a support, you don't have a hand which you can hold at that point of time. But when it comes to ZaranTech, we don't do something called as reading through the text. As I already mentioned, we'll be having the live training sessions, which we also call as something like workshops. So when we go through the data profiling, it's just like a workshop on the information stewards. When we are moving across data migration, it will be a workshop on the SAP Data Services, which is the recommended tool from SAP to migrate data from any legacy system to S/4HANA system. So that's the difference between going through the videos and attending our training. So that's the plus point. Now, someone might be having a question here, what is this data migration? Why are we doing it? So basically what's happening right now in the market is by 2027, SAP is asking everybody they have to move their data from legacy systems, say ECC, to S/4HANA. The deadline was 2024. Now it got moved to 2027, and SAP is really skeptical about it. The reason, we don't have the good resources. So what if SAP, for us, SAP is like bread and butter because SAP is providing us all the tools on which we are working right now. So as a good gesture, what we can offer back to SAP? Train some great resources on data migration so that they can achieve their dream or vision of 2027 implementation of S/4HANA. So what is data migration? Basically, whenever you have your data maybe scattered in many systems, say ECC, or it can be in Oracle, or it can be in your Excel files. Now I want to migrate this. Where will I be migrating this data in the SAP? I will be migrating it to S/4HANA system, which is in a great demand in the market right now. So someone might be having a question, hey, if we are migrating this data, what is the need, right? There can be some need to do any stuff. Any company is not like fool. They are not fools where they are, I'm just say, spending millions of euros or dollars to migrate their data. Basically, there are three important reasons. One is SAP is asking everybody to migrate from ECC to S/4HANA system, potentially 70,000 clients right now or 70,000 businesses who are yet to migrate their data. So what is the end result? There will be a great demand for the S/4HANA data migration consultants. The second thing can be, there are many companies, close to 30 or 40,000 companies right now who have done mergers and acquisitions. And what every business prefers is a single source of truth. What I mean by single source of truth is, for example, there's a company A, there's a company B, there's a company C, and now ZaranTech comes and acquires everyone. Now ZaranTech has some data in source A, source B, source C, source D. This is not efficient, right? So we need this data to be in a single source of truth. Let this single source of truth be S/4HANA for us. So we will be migrating this data to the S/4HANA system. That is one more important, catalyst to 2027 data migration programs envisioned by SAP. The third thing can be new implementations. As I said, there are 70,000 existing potential clients. When I say existing potential clients, I mean the clients who have their data in SAP ECC right now. Now, imagine the clients who have data in some other systems, say Oracle, say into SQL, or maybe someone is not even managing data as of now. Now you can imagine the number where it's going to. It will be definitely shooting to maybe 120K. So there will be definitely a demand for the data migration consultants. Now, how can ZaranTech help you? As I mentioned in the beginning, it's not about going through the decks or giving you some videos. No, we don't believe in that. As a ZaranTech, what we believe in is like we will be hand holding you. It will be always the hand holding sessions. So we will definitely be there to support you, be it during the trainings. We have 40 hours of training. Now, even after your 40 hours of training, you need some support. ZaranTech has 70,000 plus members on its LinkedIn platform and on the different social media platforms, which can help you. You might be thinking of maybe learning data migration, but you want to learn about, say, FICO. We have the expertise. We will definitely help you on that. So what I want to say now, if we have 250,000 resources, what happens in SAP usually, in data migration particularly, is if we are stuck somewhere, I'm being brutally honest, you don't have anyone. Sometimes you don't get the solutions even on the Google. So what's the way out? Maybe 250,000 plus community members who believe in the same vision, right? So we are definitely there to help you. So what else we are going to offer you? Whatever training we are going to offer you during these 40 hours, it will always be recorded, and you will be given the link to these recorded sessions, so that in the future, if you want to go back or brush up your skills, you can always have the access to these videos. We have unlimited documents on the data migration, on the SAP environments. You get lifetime access to those materials. Again, very important part of the trainings is 24/7 technical support. You get any issues, not in this training, but in your projects, you can always mail us. You can reach out to the ZaranTech support team, who can connect you to me, and I will definitely be glad to help you. As I said, a great LinkedIn community we have for ZaranTech, and definitely will be glad if you can join as well. So basically, in our previous batches, what we felt like, some of the people have different expectations once they join the program, these 40 hours of training. So we want to be pretty clear on what we will be delivering during these 40 hours of training. Our main focus is going to be SAP Information Stewards. When it comes to data migration, it will be always divided into two pillars. One pillar is data profiling or data cleansing, which is always an important part of the data migration activity, because it makes no sense to a person to migrate bad data. Now, how are we going to achieve that? We will be doing the data profiling using information stewards. So we will be having seminars, we will be having workshops on the information stewards. Now, there are n number of ETL tools that can help you migrate data from legacy to S/4HANA system. But for this training, we are going to limit ourselves to SAP Data Services. Reason? SAP recommends data services because it's robust, it's really quick when it comes to handling large volumes of data. Then there will be different mechanisms to load data to S/4HANA system, some of them being iDocs, BAPIs, migration cockpits, then LSMWs. I will handhold you, and I will teach you, each one of you, like how to use these tools to migrate data from legacy to S/4HANA system using these load mechanisms.
Guys, if you have any questions, please go ahead and ask about the course, anything. We can start with the first person and go from there. Okay. All right. We'll start.
Yes, you guys are doing good and great. I have seen a document which has been sent to me. Okay. I see the fee structure and other things over there. Okay. And I also see that, okay, what is the process? Okay. Like, okay, the whole tools, you're covering up all those things. Okay. Just a second. Let me open the document.
Yeah.
Okay. It is my, okay. Maybe it will take this one. Okay. I have my question. Like, I am into the, okay, data services. Okay.
Okay.
But my requirement is something like, okay, I want to, okay, I know the complete data services, BODS, okay. But when it comes to the migration, I want to know the point, okay, the graph you have given it, like 1, 2, okay, this one, I want to know from the 7th point itself, from the, okay, did you go the point? Okay, like it is from LSMW, okay, the cockpit and other things.
Do you want me to share my screen so we are on the same page for everybody else? Okay, sounds good. You can guide me there, and then I can answer all your questions. Okay. So basically, everyone, he is referring to the cohort document, which is right here.
This is the document.
This is my screen again.
Yeah.
Which page do you want me to go to?
Yeah. Just the same page what we are having. Okay, just now.
Oh, this one?
No, above. Yeah, this one. Yeah. I want to see that diagram. Okay, the roadmap. Okay. So here is a roadmap. What I'm saying is, like, as I'm already into the UGS, so I want to know, okay, the things from the 7 to 13. Is it possible in your course? Okay, like, okay, can we skip the other things and then go from 7 to 13?
No, you can join from 7 to 13 if that's what you want. But the course is a full-fledged course. This is a course for everybody. So there's a lot of people from a lot of different.
Okay.
Hey, Irfan, just to pitch in, help me understanding one thing.
Yeah.
So have you any, idea on the information stewards?
Yeah. I have done the project on the information steward. I have done the project on the BODS. Okay.
Now you just want to know about the migration, right?
Yeah. Okay. So I'm very good at the SQL. Okay. The thing is like, okay.
Irfan, it's not only about the data services. We don't do something like, hey, this is a transform. We will be showing you how to use how to use those cases and merge transform. We don't do that here. What we do is whatever is relevant to migration. So if you're going to skip from 7 up to 7, I don't think that's a good idea, to be honest. I'm not trying to upsell you. No, I'm not trying to do that. It's your choice, completely your choice. But don't think we will be doing something like going through the transforms and then helping you with understanding how to do merge and cases. No, that's not what we do.
I agree. Okay, but
there is another option for you. What I can tell you is select our learning platform, which is on ZaranTech.teachable.com. And we have videos for all those courses, all those.
No, I don't want to go with the videos, Alok. Okay, I have gone with this one. Okay, basically, I want to have the real-time connectivity and then, do the things. Okay, why I'm saying is like, I have done quite a work on the BODS. Okay, but my source was always not the ERP. It was like other sources. Okay, and my target was not the BW. It was the other. RDBMS this one. But I have done quite a lot of projects on the BODS. So I missed that, the major part of that one is the doc and BAPIs and getting the data from and then putting up into the SAP system, either it is on HANA or BW or this one. So that is what I was thinking. Like,
no, I understand what you're saying. You want a part course because a lot of the beginning parts you already know.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Go ahead and send an email to your learning consultant. On our like people who you're talking to, maybe Sam or other people you're talking to, and talk to them. Let's see what we can do for you. We'll help you out. Okay. Yeah. Either way. Our goal is to train you well at whatever you want to learn. Okay. So we'll surely help you out. Any other question besides that?
No. Okay. That was my major question.
Sounds good. So let me talk to everyone about this cohort. Okay. I know a lot of you have a lot of questions. The best thing about this cohort is we have put literally everything on it. Okay. How to operate this course? Very simple. Just click on any one of this and you will go there straight. Like if you want to understand what makes our training stand out as compared to anybody else, right there. Another thing I want to touch base, and which is very important for you, is a lot of times people like, we don't know you guys. We have never seen a training program from you. A lot of you are new here. So for them, I want to showcase something. Give me 1 second. Just click here. What are the past students saying? Okay. Go here and go to the post itself. You can actually see the post from that person who has taken our training. And most of them always post our certificate of completion. Now, what is a certificate of completion and why it is very important? I'll talk to you about that too. So they always post. There is quite a number of certificates people have posted after they have taken our training program because of one reason and one reason only. We are very popular on LinkedIn. This is my profile. I'm going to go here to our learner community, which is where we post as well. Our learner community, as you can see, has almost reached to 90,000 followers right here. I'm going to show you as a member. So what you will see, I'll show you that. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll just go here. So when you post this, we take your post and repost it right in front of 90,000 consultants, SAP consultants. Now, they're not just consultants. There is a lot of decision makers from customer companies who join our group, this one. And you will be showcased right in front of everyone. That's one of the biggest advantage you have.
Hey, ZaranTech now offers SAP corporate training. That's right. Train your workforce in SAP with our comprehensive program. We offer customized courses, certified trainers, and hands-on labs for both individuals and businesses. Our standout features: bespoke training, fully configured servers for practice, in-house materials, and a dedicated LMS. Plus, get session recordings and 24/7 support. From functional to technical modules, we have got it all. Choose ZaranTech for SAP training and watch your team excel. Learn, upskill, succeed with ZaranTech.
You guys can also see all these guides. We post free guides from Signavio to Integration Suite to data migration to, phase 0 to career 2025, mastering Lean IX. Like this, we are making about, in the next 3 months, you will see about another 200 plus pages guide come up. So all this stuff is posted here. This is a free resource. You don't have to join our training program. You can see all this stuff. Our people use our learner community for that reason only, because it helps them quite a lot. So this is one of the biggest reason people like to, love that part, that we showcase everything in front of everybody else. So, and then this is at the end of your training, this is what you receive. It's called a certificate of completion. It's verifiable certificate of completion. And this is a certificate which you can showcase that in front of everybody, about 90 plus thousand people on our platform. Okay. How you do it after your training. This is just a sample. After your training is complete, you're going to receive a certificate of completion just like this. Just click on this add to profile, just one button. It will directly get added to your profile. And there will be a credential ID, which will verify your future employer that you have completed a training, because they reach out to us to verify that. As you can see, there is a verifiable ID. You can actually, your future employer who's looking, you showcase that you have done this training with us. They'll know that, okay, you got the knowledge. They come to us. We verify at least 40 to 50 certifications on a daily basis from employers, future employers. I'm not going to add this under my license and certification because, I'm not data migration consultant yet. So, but that is one thing you can do. And then you can also share this and tag us. So you can share this right here, share your credentials and tag ZaranTech saying that I've just completed. And then we take that and we promote you in front of 90,000 people. And this is one of the biggest reasons our people love the fact that we do this for them. All right. Now, let me talk a little bit about the learning management system. When you go through our training program, what do you receive? Okay. When you sign up with ZaranTech, you receive access to a learning management system, LMS. And this looks something like this. This is a website. You can access this from anywhere, any device at any time. Here, you will have the option to raise your tickets. You can raise server-related tickets, technical support tickets. Your course curriculum is listed out exactly how we will cover. Materials I'll come back to in a little bit. I'll talk about that material section here. Every session we do live for you guys, for your batch, will be recorded, including the one which is happening right now. All the recordings are posted here. You can watch these recordings for 1 year. Okay. You will have access to these recordings for 1 year. All the meeting links are posted here, like the one you attended. Okay. And then we also are very, very strict about attendance. We want to make sure that you attend all the sessions. Now let's go back to material section. These are all the session PowerPoints, assignment, assessment, labs, all the stuff and server details. Now the server details are like, how do you connect? What credentials do you get? All that stuff we'll post. Now let me show you the credentials you get. You create the credentials for RDP system. You get the S4 HANA system. You get the ECC system. As you can see, all these HANA DB systems, CMC system, information, all these access you will get. So you can complete this training very well. There is also a connect guide. We'll send you a guide on how to connect to your server. Okay. This guide is very detailed. Again, we'll talk about go here, do this, the whole 9 yards. As you can see, and you're probably understanding right now, this is a very structured program. Okay. So all the session PowerPoints, like the one your trainer was using, everything is right here. Your trainer will follow these PowerPoints, deliver the training for you guys, and then he will assign you some assignments, lab activities, all that stuff is here. So you follow him, he'll guide you through step by step, all the assignment documents, assessments, everything. Everything is a part of your course. I'm going to just close these. Okay. So this is how the training is done. Assessment, I'm just going to open one just to show you. Okay. And this is just, I'm just showing you all this stuff. Okay. This is how a training program is run. We run a training program like this. So your training And then after that, your training is complete. We send you a certificate of completion. And then you can always go back to our learner community and see all these posts from people. We've just posted few Google reviews. The cost is right here. The payment details are here. For those who are looking to get corporate training for their employees, you can obviously go check out our corporate catalog, where we have over 250 courses in SAP. And we are a niche company which customizes courses. So we customize literally everything. You can see the benefits of training. And then we cover, we collect a lot of information for companies. So, the managers can have access, the progress of the student, how the delivery works, everything. And the courses, we cover everything. Like module wise, we cover quite a lot of modules. And this is just only for people who are looking for corporate training for their employees. We also have live access for all this stuff. So we have all these systems built end to end for POCs. All these are system built on FAA, Fully Activated Appliance 2023. These are fully built. So we also have end-to-end systems built. So companies use our system for POCs if they have their own customers, whatever like that. So like you might never be able to find the TM with LBN, the logistics business network. It's very difficult to find. UPA, Universal Parallel Accounting. Nobody has customized done a full end-to-end customization for that. So you can find these systems as well. We have 3 types of servers. One is a shared server, which is what you guys are going to use. We have dedicated servers, and then we also have dedicated clients. All these are our customized, fully activated appliance 2023 servers for you. Again, this is at the corporate level. Everything you need is within this document. It talks about the key stats, the future of, the demand for data migration, why you should join this course, everything, the whole 9 yards. What we cover in this course, about your instructor, his experience, his key achievements, how we support your learning journey, the whole 9 yards is within this document, and all the FAQs you have. So I'm going to take a pause here and let you guys ask any questions about the LMS I showed you, about our learner community, about anything and everything you have right now. Go ahead, please. And then I'll also talk about our YouTube channel a little bit to you guys. And then let me just go to our YouTube channel. As you can see, we have 33.8 thousand followers with 2100 videos. As you can see under the playlist, we have quite a lot of playlists from you name it, we've got it, the videos. And this 2,100 videos is a very small number. We have about 56,000 videos, which are coming. Every course, everything is right here. Anyone else has any question?
Hello?
And
Hello.
if you want, go ahead, please.
Yeah, this is Irfan. Okay. So I would like to know, like when you're giving up the data migration, when we are pulling up the data from ECC, is there quite a good amount of data in the ECC, in the training systems, and the real time, or some kind of, near to fact kind of data, so that, or it is just like, some kind of small amount of data?
So Irfan, it's not like what you have in your real time scenarios, these are POC systems where you have limited data. I understand you might be wondering, like if you go for the OpenAP, OpenAI, you might be having huge volume of data in your client system, right? But we cannot have that here because we have a limited storage capabilities. So
what is, can you just give me an example, like what will be the
so basically the data we have is for training systems.
True.
Right? We don't have like actual production environment type of data. So if you're looking for that is something mostly we do for trainings, right? So for the training system, whatever the course.
I agree. Hello. It is for the training system, but I just want to reconfirm whether that data is correct. Because sometimes I see in the trainings, like the data is not correct. Like they will have some kind of without meaningful data, like the company is ABCD company or something like that. So that will not give you a real-time example. That will not give a real-time scenario. So even if the data is less, but if every parameter or every field or every column is having some kind of meaningful data, then understanding will be a little bit better. That is what I feel with my previous trainings. So
Right. No, I understand where you're coming from. We've done this for the last 16 years, so we understand. A lot of times people, when they come from other training programs or other training institutes, our data is pretty much solid on this, which you just said, because we've done this training, already about 250 public learners trained on this. So it's valid for your training program. So not like ABC, 1, 2, 3, none of that. Valid data. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. No problem. Anyone else has any question? Guys, ask me questions. You guys are interested in learning data migration. There's thousands of questions you can ask. Go ahead. Very quiet group.
Let's say, okay, I am completing this course. Okay, I'm in and out with the information steward and BODs and the data migration. But as per the market, the market is mostly on the cloud and other things. Okay. In the S/4HANA, are you giving me the complete picture, like the companies? Okay, to the what level you're going in the S4?
See, I just want to set the right expectations. When it comes to this training, SAP, has 150 plus objects. We are not going to cover each and every object.
No, I'm not talking about
No. Hear me out, please. So we will be helping you with the migration of master data, and we will try to handhold you how to do it. We will show you the way. You have to walk it. That's the first thing. Second thing is, be it cloud or be it on-premise, for data migration consultants, it doesn't matter to us because it's the same IDOC and the same MAPIs and the same migration cockpits that load the data, right? Yeah. Where the servers are, whether this is on-premise, whether this is cloud, for us, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I agree from another point of view. But for me to acquire the job, what I'm thinking is after this step, what is the upscaling course you guys have?
Oh, after the data migration training?
Yeah, exactly. That is what I'm saying. After the data migration.
What would be the next step for the data migration after this training?
That is what I'm saying. As per the new trends which are going in the market in the SAP technology, that is what my question was all about.
Okay.
So do you guys has next course? Let's say I have completed this course. Good enough. I have done the data migration, but different companies are asking a little bit of different types of tools and other things. So I just want to know, is there any scope, further scope for me to upskill? And do you have any other courses, for upskill, apart from this? As you say that it is like a roadmap, if you take up the BI, then it used to be then everybody is moving to the SAC. Even if they are very good at the BI 4.2 or 4.3, again, the companies are asking, are you doing better in the SAC? So in a similar way, when I'm putting something in the resume, I have done the data migration and other things, the company will ask me anything more?
No, if being in the field for 12 years, when we try to hire someone, the only thing we are looking for up to the experience of 5-6 years is SAP BODS. Then beyond that, we look for SAP BODS plus data migration. And then once you are about 10 years, we look for SAP BODS plus data migration and information stewards, plus the skills in SAP HANA Studio. So we are going to cover every point in this training.
Okay. Brad, you can talk from your experience when you hire people in your company.
Yeah, that's what we are doing. When it comes to data migration can be done by hundreds of tools. Like Synity is there, SAP BODS is there, SnapLogic is there, MarkLogic is there. There are so many tools. But what SAP is recommending is SAP Data Services.
Yeah. I'm interested only in the SAP tools. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm only interested in the SAP tools.
Yeah. So I don't think to be a data migration consultant, I am myself having 12 years of experience and I only know these 4 or 5 tools. That's enough for a data migration guy. Plus the functional knowledge that comes with experience. You might be aware of that.
Yeah. I have to continue my question, as we started the topic saying that by 2027, most of the companies will move to the S4HANA. Let's say I'm putting up my career in the BODS. What is my scope after these 2 or 3 years?
Do you think after 2027 SAP is going to stop evolution and they are going to sit at home?
No, that is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Hear me out.
Yeah.
Maybe they came up after ECC. They came up with S4. Maybe after 4 years or 3 years, or maybe they come up with some T6 because they have to evolve, right? They have to be in the market. But what matters to us is what is important to us is the migration of data, be it from any system, say T6, day after Z5. We don't care because SAP will always have the same load mechanisms, and SAP is already planning to use or upgrade SAP data services in 2025. So they might be having some good plans for it. So it's not like we will be there till 2027, then we will sit at home. No, definitely not. Because the same thing people used to feel for ECC. Now, right here, we are in 2025, hoping for 2027 completion.
Yeah.
What sets ZaranTech apart in SAP corporate training? It's our unique blend of expertise and innovation. We offer customized courses tailored to each client's needs, ensuring relevant, targeted learning. Our vast trainer database brings you wisdom from the best in the field. Need resources? Access our extensive training material repository anytime. We are all about measurable results, providing detailed student metrics to track progress. And we don't just teach, we build community. Join our thriving social media network, connecting learners beyond boundaries. With ZaranTech, you are not just training, you are transforming your SAP expertise.
See, when I was going with some of the stuff on the net, on the SAP community and other things, they're talking that, after the BODs, like you guys has to do something on the SAP, data sphere or something like that. So this one is, like, let's say I have spent the time, during these 2 years or 1 year, doing work on the BODs, and then I want to take up on DataSphere. Is it the correct roadmap for the BODS guys, to move, or just I'm asking, maybe it is, if it is out of context, just you can interrupt me and you can stop this one,
No, definitely not. See, there should be never a limit to learning. I know BODS, if somebody asks me to get trained on Sanity or DataSphere or Leonardo or Rise with SAP, I don't care.
Yeah, but I want to continue, my experience moving it, from that BODS to the data sphere. Means I'm just giving one example because I have gone through some article and other things, like most probably, because you are having a high demand for moving for the migration, but the SAP is giving, somewhat kind of, they're asking you to do the transit for every technology, whatever it may be, So in the same way, when it comes to the ETL part and other things, they are saying that, the ETL might go to the data sphere. So, from out of your experience, I just want to know, shall we, like, you guys are having any data sphere training, or, is it like, it will take, like you spend 2 years in the BODS and then go to the data sphere? Because I want to go into the same streamline. I don't want to change to the other streamline.
No, if you ask me this question, Irfan, I am only, well versed with SAP BODS data migration. I'm not well versed with SAP DataSphere. I don't want to give you false hopes. But SAP is like a closed container, Your no learning is going to get wasted. That's for sure.
Yeah, I agree. So I want to go on the same streamline, like at least for next 6 to 7 years. So I just thought if you can tell me, or if any technologies are existing right now, like some might be in the primitive stage. The SAP might be giving the preference, like down the line after BODS, you prefer this. Down the line after BODS, you prefer this tool for all the stuff and everything. So I just want to know. I was curious about that part. Thanks for your info.
No issue. See, Irfan, if I was in your shoes, I would learn data migration. Then, the best thing about data migration is like you get to have a touch base on the functionality of the objects. If now you upskill yourself and try to learn about the functionality of the objects. Now, if somebody is loading bill of materials, for example, as a data migration consultant, I just know, this is MAST, this is STPO, this is STKO. These are the tables. That's it. But functionally, I don't know why we are loading this bill of materials. What is this bill of materials? How is it going to impact the systems? How does it help the clients? So that's where you should focus on. Go through data migration program and then try to upskill on the sky is the limit. Go try and upskill on the functionality as well. Because more you are into the techno-functional role, more opportunities you are going to have. That's for sure.
Okay.
And right now, even if you see in the market, everybody has stopped hiring except for the SAP data migration roles. Everybody is hiring. You see Big Four, they're hiring. You see some big consulting companies, they're hiring.
Yeah.
The reason being everybody has to move by 2027. If not 2027, say 2029, but people have to move. SAP has already made up their minds. They will not support ECC after 2027. As of now,
definitely
I said
companies have the pressure to move. Okay. Otherwise,
they have to move.
They cannot withstand in the competition.
Exactly. And 70K is the only existing SAP clients. There might be, say, 45K more who are just willing to move from Oracle to SAP or some other legacy system to SAP. So what is going to happen? The demand is going to increase, right? To be really honest with you, supply is less. Demand is more. When I say supply, I mean some good data migration consultants.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, please, actually, SAP consultants. And I want to know which kind of data model are you going to use to do the training? Because I know in the company, you can have a finance data and you can also have a product data. Which kind of data are you going to use to do the training? Please.
Yeah, Ramses. So basically, not only FICO, you can have E2O, you can have L2C, you can have R2R, P2P, you can have so many modules. But fortunately, data migration is not dependent on the modules. We say like, hey, we have 150 plus objects in SAP. For example, let's take E2O. E2O classification, we can have bill of materials. L2C, we can have sales order, sales contracts, pricing. Then we can have customer hierarchy. For data migration, guys, modules do not matter. What matters to us is the object. Now, when you say what you are going to do, we will help you to learn how to migrate data. When I say how to migrate data, see, if you try to learn or if you learn how to use an IDOC for, say, profit center or cost center, then the functionality of the IDOC or the BAPI or the migration cockpit is going to remain the same. You just need to do the mapping. Once I teach you or once I showcase like how to do it, I told you in the beginning, I'm going to show you the way you have to walk it. So it doesn't depend. It's not dependent on the modules.
Okay.
Or the module data. The module data, it's not dependent. You just need to learn the process. So the data does not really matter as much as the process itself.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, got it.
But that's a good question because I did not know myself. Very good question.
Hello?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, so like as a fresher, I don't have much idea about the cost center and this invoicing document and everything. So how can I understand this thing? So these all things will be covered like each table and what is purpose of each table?
If you are a fresher, the first thing you should do is learn SQL, because even if you go into any data related skills, SQL is the basics. So I would suggest you join this training or not. Try to learn SQL like crazy.
No.
Hear me out. Okay. If you are maybe well versed with SQL, then I'm here to support you in the data migration. It doesn't matter to me. You are a fresher. I will handhold you. That's fine. What each object does, what are the tables that are getting loaded, how to load it, I will definitely be showing at least 4 to 5 objects, and then you should be able to do it. If I show you how to load cost center, what are the tables, and then how to use an IDOC or a BAPI or a migration cockpit or LSMWs, then if you are able to do it for one object, you should be able to do it for other objects, because the process is going to be the same. As Alok mentioned, it's the process.
Okay. Good.
So whatever the subjects he trains, everything will be hands-on. Almost 90% of this training is hands-on. So you will learn, as a fresher, you will learn the basic construction of your, how to log in, how to do all this, each and every step as a part of the course. I mean, everything will be taught hands-on. We show a lot of PowerPoints, assignment, assessment, but then that's for you to have like a sort of tool to follow the structure of the program, but everything is hands-on in the session. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Sounds good. Anyone else has any question? Please ask.
I have a question.
Yeah, please.
So for any freshers that are coming onto this training, I just wanted to know for any of your past students, this is upskill. We're learning a skill to be more marketable to employers. But upon completion of the training, I would say, a great deal of your students have been able to easily assimilate into a data migration role. I know you guys don't do placement. This is just for training purposes. However, I'm just curious to see if somebody was to complete the training and they were not able to immediately secure a role in data migration, we just continue accessing the material on the platform just to keep it fresh and remember the steps in the event we were to get a position down the line. I guess this is like a twofold question. How quickly are your students?
So let me answer that question. We get that question quite a lot. Let me answer that question. Again, we all totally understand that, like when we deliver a training, it's not like a classroom setting. We can tell you, hey, do this exercise, do this, bring that assignment. We don't do that. Obviously, we're not a school. I mean, like a high school, you know what I'm saying? But we do have the proper guidance and everything. If someone to finish everything what we provided as per the schedule, as per the structure, assignment labs, all that stuff, they practice everything. And then after the training, there is another part also. We provide you some LinkedIn cheat sheets, some resume, how to build your resume based on the job description. We also have, this is something I'll add. A lot of times people don't pay much attention to it, but I'll add this. Obviously, we all know ChatGPT, right? So we have few prompts, which are almost one-page prompts, okay? And I'm going to tell you why it is very important. These can actually take a job description, okay? Let's say you apply for a job. It can take that job description and take your resume, okay? So take the job description and your resume and prepare you for a mock interview for the next 6 hours continuously based on the answers you provide. Now, how does that help you? Pretty simple. So think about this. Let's say Brad is preparing you for an interview. Okay. I'm just taking the best example. Brad. And he asks you based on your resume, all the questions. Obviously, your resume is built in a fashion where, ATS system actually picks it, right? And you go for the mock interview. So the interviewer asks you questions based on your resume and experience. Now, based on your answer, his second question always comes based on your first answer, right? So first, let's say you answer the question. Now his second question comes maybe a little difficult question or easier question. So this prompt prepares you as long as you want prepared, for that next mock interview. And it designs the question in a fashion that it is relatable to that particular job description. So to answer your question, yes, it is very easy, not easy. It is pretty smooth to get a job because of demand, but at the same time, you got to do your due diligence. Did I answer that question right? I mean, did I answer it at all? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So because it is such a thin line for us to walk, is that we don't know how much you're going to practice. We don't know how many hours you're going to be on the system. To be really realistic, you put in 100 hours on the system practicing, you'll be there at a very good point. You practice all the assignments, labs, everything what Brad gives you, go through the recording, build your resumes. I mean, obviously fix your resume with whatever you've learned in the class and do all of that stuff. It's a cakewalk then.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Anyone else?
I just want to add something, Alok.
Please.
So basically, if you join all the sessions, as Alok mentioned, it's going to be easy for you. I have seen some guys, what they do is like, they will attend first 2 sessions and then they rely on the videos. No, that's not going to help you because we will be always having the workshops. That's the first thing. Now, second thing, you are fresher in the market and then you are skeptical about like, hey, will I get a job? I think being skilled is better than not being skilled, right? If I have to choose between 2 guys, one who is trained and the second one who is raw, I will definitely pick up the first one. That is the second part of your question. I would again like to give you one more dimension on the resumes. When in my organization, when we do the screening of the resumes, out of say 500 resumes, we select 10. The reason being, when it comes to SAP data migration, people just showcase, hey, we know BODS. That's it. I know how to extract data, but I don't know how to load this data. Somebody says, I know how to load this data, but I don't know how to reconcile this data. So there are missing links. That's the reason most of the people don't get jobs in SAP. What usually clients say, hey, we don't want the missing links. We want someone who can help us end to end. When you attend these trainings right from the beginning, say extraction of data to transformation, validation, loading of this data, and then reconciliation of this data, I am going to help you. That's the first thing. And then before data migration, there is an important part of data migration project, that is the data profiling or the data cleansing. I'm going to help you with the information stewards. But again, I would repeat myself. I'm going to show you the way. You have to walk it. You have to join all the sessions.
Also, I want to add something here, that this is something from our experience. What I've seen is that most people have one resume and then apply for 10 different jobs in data migration, but they will use the same resume. I mean, there is a technique to modulate your resume without overshowing things which you don't have for that particular job description. Think about it. You got a job description. You're applying for that job. Change your resume a little bit so the person looking at your resume will be like, oh, this person suits my job perfect. Wouldn't that be amazing? We have a prompt for that. We'll send you that. Fix your resume and apply for those jobs. It literally takes about 5 minutes for each of the resume to build. That's just assisted side of, these are some tips and tricks we have learned along the way. Any other question, guys? All right. So I have posted that somebody asked the basic SQL knowledge. I posted a video done by someone very good, and you guys can go through that. Again, thank you all for coming to this session.